Yard. I'm okay with the backyard for now. I just need to bring all the stuff in, the tools, and maybe wipe the table off again, and I should be good, and maybe trim the hedges a little bit. But I'm just going to take a breather for a minute while I do that. So I'm going to tell you something about when people speak, it's for a reason, okay? Today's day and age, it's just, it's lovely. Once in a blue moon, you'll have people speak just to speak, because like I said, the way that I like it when people speak to me and when I choose to speak to people, is because whew, these little bugs that get on my nerves. There's these little things flying around because of the grass that I cut. But and it's really annoying me. It's almost like how gnats will fly towards moisture. It's kind of like that. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera or not, but people speak to you for a reason, And the thing about it is this: that in today's world, I would like to believe that when people speak, they just speak to say hello, because that's how I like it when people speak to me. And when I speak to people out of the blue, that's the reason I'm speaking, because it feels good for me to say hi to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel, and I said this before, I feel like somehow, some way, my interaction with you is blessing me. And somehow I'm hoping that you'll like it too, just pure niceness. Just when right? Usually and I said I'm okay with that, but it was probably because I made that noise. Whew, and he's probably looking like, okay, what? And then I look at him, he look at me, I look at him, and then he just waves. And then I think maybe he wants to tell me about this poop, because maybe he saw the person or the dog poop over there that really looked like human poop, or it had to be a big dog. The lady across the street has little dogs, but she has one that's pretty big that may be able to give out poop like that. But the other part of it too, and I noticed out of courtesy, and I respect this courtesy, but I'm going to say this: courtesy again is not something that people just give. You would think people would just give courtesy because it's courteous, right? No, it has to be a repercussion. Like that girl said, well, what you gonna do about it? Insinuating that, hey, if you ain't gonna do nothing about it and nobody gonna do nothing about it, then I'm gonna do what the fuck I want, right? So same thing with this man. Previously, when that stuff happened, it was only his dogs that was over here. So I knew where it was, and I kindly sent the poop back where it came from. This poop was huge. I never seen nothing like that. So I took care of it very nicely. When you see, that's what I like about me. I can handle things and keep it moving. But I noticed he walked around the side of the house, and my heart broke, because to me that was courteous. He was looking to see if there was any poop on the side of the house or anything like that that could have came from his animals. But lo and behold, and I thought that was so courteous, but he didn't look good enough, because obviously, as I said, I hadn't been out of the house in a few days. Like really, I came out to pick weeds during a break or something. But I smell something that smells good, and it shouldn't be nothing smelling good because I've been dealing with this. But it's probably some soap or something that I had. I don't know. But so I get to that side, and I see what could either be dried up dirt or dried up poop. And I've done taking care of my poop carrying duty. So the bottom line to it all, you know, when you live in the hood, and this is the hood, no doubt about it, it's definitely the hood. I mean, you got to make amends. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is where I am. I need to be able to afford to put a gate up. That's the end of it. That really would need to happen. People do not take care of their own stuff, or they take care of their stuff as long as it doesn't affect them. The equivalent of you having a dog and letting it run around and poop in somebody else's yard. And this woman across the street, she has a huge yard in her backyard, just like I got in mine. She could let her dogs run free and poop there, and then go out and pick up her poop because it belongs to her. But no, no, she let them run free for someone to hit them, you know. And if someone gets pissed off, who knows what. The lady that owns this house, when she used to live here, somebody killed her dog. you know, I'm not on that time, because my spirit don't work that way. But I say, you got to take care of you. And then the thought ran across my mind, oh, and I tried this before, call the people that's responsible for animal protection or whatever out here. But you can, but they're not going to do anything, again, because people only do things when they feel like it's a consequence. If there's no consequence, they're not going to do anything. If it's just one person complaining or one person that makes a complaint, they're not going to do anything. And that one person that made a complaint, if they see nothing that's happening and they got a ton of other things to do, just like me, a ton of other things to do, You're not going to keep doing that. And the bottom line of what I've learned now in my older age, though, is if you want something, you don't go to somebody else to fix the problem. You don't go to the police to fix the problem. The police is the worst thing ever. You don't go to whatever society, whatever to fix the problem, especially live in the hood. You know, you have to fix it for yourself. You have to fix it for yourself. Make that situation more comfortable for you. I would need to get a gate. I need to fix my security cameras back. So if I see the dog out here, you know, this is what it is. I got to get into it with the owner. I do. I don't like a whole lot of talking, but you know, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. But it's that, you know, I just have to make it clear one time, and that's it. If it continues, then obviously I have to find another way. But it shouldn't be like that, you know. But you know, with me watching that series, it's a crime series called Fear Thy Neighbor. You know, it gave me the understanding that it don't even have to be the hood. But the places that I see mostly are hood is mostly like either hood or real country redneck folks that don't give a shit. You know, and it always starts off with things being kind of cordial. And so I think back and look. That's why I talk about not judging. I look back on when I used to say, you know, try to get you to know your neighbors. And I told you within the first 6 months of me being here, you know, I said, okay, well, the landlord said this person was cool. So I went to talk to that person. Then I'm getting calls at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about something, you're very, very special. I'm like, what the hell? And then popping up at my door at any time. No, that's not going to work. That ain't me. Then, you know, the other people, just drugs and prostitution out of the house was vacant across the street for so long, selling selling sex out of the driveway across the house, across the way. That ain't gonna work. And the Spanish people, I really admired them at first because they kept, you know, whatever junk they had, they kept it to themselves. You know, I didn't have to see none of it until they got their dogs. Then the dogs was all over the place, you know. So you know, it's the hood. You know, I wish it wasn't the hood. And like I said, it's not the place that we live that makes it the hood. It's the people that makes it the hood, you know? And the equivalent of that, it reminds me of like if you've seen people with real nice cars that look really expensive and waxed up, you know they just ghetto as fuck because their car is all nice and waxed up, but then they stop at a stoplight and throw all this garbage out in somebody's neighborhood, you know? So that's how you know it's ghetto, just because somebody drives something nice. I remember when I was younger, I was in Miami, and there was this guy, it was like I don't know, Jaguars were the thing back then, I guess, you know. Not for me, but I just noticed a lot of people that wanted to be well off or wanted to look like they were well off were purchasing Jaguars. And I remember walking, I always walked a lot, and I miss being able to walk as much as I want to. I would walk all day and all night if I could because I need to get this weight off of me. But this guy was following me down, I think it was a turnpike or something. He was following down, and he was really, really pushing it with this Jaguar. And at first and that turned me off because I'm like, if you drive a Jaguar, you know, you shouldn't be chasing nobody down the street in it. That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? So you have this car that's, I don't know how much expensive. I would never buy one. But the thing is that I come to find out, you know, I think he rented a room from his mom or something like that, and he had this nice ass car. And then it was so funny because that year it was all about Jaguars. I think I got like hired from some kind of little, and I wasn't looking for a modeling thing. I went for something else, and then they told me, you know, well, we want you to model this, that, and the other. I said, okay. And there was some kind of event that was going on. Went to the event, and I was like, yeah, you know, this is cool. But then it was all, and I saw black people that were supposedly upscale or going to be upscale. And, you know, they were asking me to come and sit with them. And I was like, I can't because I'm working. I can't do that, you know. And it turned, come to find out, they were like entrepreneurs. And it would have been a good clique to be with, you know, had I had something to click with, but I didn't. I was going through the legal thing, you know. And come to find out, you know, they were both drove Jaguars. They were just chatting with me anyway. But the guy got froze up. Wait a minute. Got froze again. So the guy and the girl both had Jaguars. And I was like, did y'all plan it like that? They were like, no, we happened. And that's how we met because they were at a gas station. They happened to have black people with, you know, both nice cars. And they were both in accounting and this, that, and the other. They were trying to get me to go to Atlanta because they were like, I could do accounting for some football player or something. I was just like, no. Because I see too many little hoochie mama stories like that. And I wasn't getting down like that. But still, you know, I got the hoochie mama reputation from, you know, younger folks, but not younger folks, but like homeless people and whatever. But, you know, but it's not what it seems, you know. It's never what it seems. And you don't know what people do to get their money, you know. That's why, again, back to the days of Dorada, you know, always be proud of your, I don't remember the exact words off the top of my head, you're proud of your profession or your life, no matter how humble it may be, you know. Always be proud of you. You don't know what people had to do to get where they're going. And some stuff won't do. Like I said, even going to these churches, you know, they're supposed to support community, this and the other. They do everything to do the absolute opposite. And the people that's been there, I'm sure, have been there for years. I didn't go today because I just have to catch up. And then also on top of that, I haven't done anything towards business the whole week either. So for the, yeah, basically you might as well say for the whole week. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do next week. Because it's about, again, self-esteem, self-worth, and are you going to sell yourself short for something that's not worth worth anything? So hopefully, though, you know, I have something else that's supposed to be coming through, and hopefully that does on Monday. So then I can, if that's the case, sayonara, baby, sayonara. So yeah, just wanted to share that. So the main topic of this is basically that when people speak to you, it's for a reason. That man wasn't just speaking because I yelled out loud, the Spanish man or whatever. It was because he knew there was poop in my yard. He knows that sometimes his dog poops on the other side. And he knows that in the past, that if that happened, because I could pinpoint it to him, you know, I'd give him back his gift. But I can't do that now because I know for sure that there's this woman with 5 or 6 dogs across the street, you know. But now that, you know, there isn't any repercussion or any, you know, thing that's going to bring discomfort to that person, is it going to be a free-for-all? Perhaps. Perhaps. Just like that girl getting loud out here. That's why I was surprised, because usually if one person hears it, then everybody else, it's a free-for-all. Everybody else jumps in like, yeah, you know, that's where I can go to release my tension. You know, but like I said, somebody else had to say something because it's really weird. I mean, it's really weird. Like, it's weird. So somebody else said something, or somebody had to come with Jesus moment. I don't think it was her because she had nothing to lose. But um, yeah. So how do I feel about life? I'm happy about my life. I'm happy about what I'm doing. I'm happy about the way that I handle situations and things. I love my maturity. You know, I'm aging, and I love the process. I love the process. Um, And I love the progress, no matter how small it may be. I do need to get back and get all this stuff in the house, trim the bushes a little bit, and wipe the table down, and then go inside and, well, not really inside, but go in the she shed. I'm not going to mess with the curtains because, I mean, what am I going to do? You know, and then I looked at it, it's not so bad. You can kind of see what the purpose of that is, but kind of, you know. But I need to work on the inside of the she shed. So my next few tasks to trim the hedges, wipe down the table, bring everything inside. And I might get the leaf blower out here. I might, because I have debris on the driveway from cutting the grass. So I might get the leaf blower, I might not. It's not going to be an immediate thing. So again, trim the hedges, wipe the table, bring everything inside, and then I might do a little work inside of the she shed, and not work for business, but work like cleaning up the she shed. Today is just cleaning up, y'all. So cleaning up the she shed, and then I might come back out here later on and blow the leaf blower. From the back, my little no trespassing sign looks tacky. It's because people kept kicking it down, so I just got real ghetto with it. And that's what I don't like about ghetto people. They're ghetto in order for you to, I mean, because we live in the ghetto, because obviously people don't have a lot of money here. You feel me? But I mean, you can still keep it nice, you know what I'm saying? But then you have ghetto people, because it's a ghetto, which don't make sense. They don't care. These are children. This is a little boy, not even a little boy, probably like 12 to 15. He was small in stature though. Kicked it down, like really. I saw it on camera. That's the only way I caught it. I was like, I couldn't believe that. And then I was walking down another street, little bunch of little girls, probably between 4 and 8, were talking about something. Knock that mailbox down. These are children. Where are their parents at? You know what I'm saying? But then again, the parents could be part of the problem. There was a big, like, looked like a gang fight over here. Scared me to death because those kids are big as me. It's really nothing I can much do. You know, I could ask to stop, but in the process get shot, but or beat up, because those kids are big as me. Okay, and they don't have no hold back. But come to find out, who they said with their parents were involved. They were involved in the jumping process. I'm like, okay, what in the world, you know? So. I mean, and then that girl, I don't know if she had kids, now she probably does, because it was really hood, right? She was talking about, oh, those are her kids. Those particular kids are not hers. So I'm sure she has some, but if she acts like that, then who do I go to when her kids are bad? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm just glad I don't have any. I'm just so glad, because people don't take care of what they got, and it's sad. It makes me sad, you know. And the only things that I got are things, and I could take better care of my things as well. And I'm working on that today. Like I said, today's cleanup. But you know, I don't let my stuff filter into somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? I don't let myself. I've never been like that. You know, I would never like people get in their car and throw that shit on the street. Shit, I don't. You know, but we not all the same. You know, we built different, and I guess that's a good thing because everybody can't be the same. You know, it spices life up a little bit. So I'll be proud of who I am, take care of my stuff, and keep it moving. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking a little break, probably like 20, 30 minutes. Just sit here and take a breather, and then, like I said, trim the hedges, wipe the table, bring the stuff in, start on the she shed a little bit, and then come out later and blow the leaves. So let me count the things so I'll get it. Trim the hedges, trim the hedges, wipe the table, bring the stuff in, do the she shed a little bit. It's not gonna get completely done, but a big portion of it, and then blow out the driveway. So 5 things, and I should be good to go for a little bit until I get ready to do my next group of stuff. Saludos, Mario. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué bola, baby? Anyways, ciao, I'm out.